Hello, I'm back, and today I'm talking about feeling behind in my career in my 30s. It's not a fun feeling, just feeling behind and like being rejected from jobs. I actually feel really conflicted about this because I just turned 36, and this is not the job title or role I was expecting to be in at this age. When I got out of college, I was like very ambitious to climb the corporate ladder in human resources, and I was just like so eager to keep learning and trying new things. And for the first 5 years of my career, I had really good success. Like I was an HR coordinator, I was promoted to a senior HR coordinator. Then I moved into a senior leave of absence specialist role where I handled accommodations and leave of absences and maternity leaves. And then I really did not like that role full time at all. So then from there, I went into a senior recruiting coordinator role, which I really liked because it was working with the candidates who were really excited about possibly joining a company. Eventually, I got really tired of that role and wanted to look elsewhere. So I went to a different company with the same title as a senior recruiting coordinator. And I think the hard part too is like I was constantly asking for feedback, meeting with upper leadership, expressing my interest in growing my career, and I always received positive feedback. I feel like I honestly was like starting to get strung along at this company. Like, how long was I supposed to wait? And then when I did put my notice in to go to the new company, they offered me a huge raise and I still said no. Bye. And I do not regret that at all. It was still such a good decision to go to this company. And I was really happy about it because it was like a $20,000 raise. It had good work-life balance. Like, it was a very cool company. It still is a cool company. I liked my manager. I really loved everything about it. And I believed there was going to be like really good growth opportunities for me at this company. 5 years later, I'm still in the same role and I'm super, super conflicted because I really still want to grow my career. At the same time, I have two young children and this job is really great in giving me the flexibility I need to, get them to daycare, get to doctor's appointments. Like I really have a lot of flexibility and it's amazing. So I'm really grateful for that. I work from home, which another plus, I love that. I feel like it's like a golden handcuff type scenario. Like I have so many benefits and perks to this job. I really like it. But at the same time, I want to advance in my career and I'm just particularly feeling bored in this role. And I know some people would be really happy to have that type of role, but eventually, I don't know, like if I'm 45 doing this role, I feel like I could be easily replaced by someone younger and they could pay them less. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. I'm feeling a little stressed about that. And on the flip side of this, working remotely is amazing. So I feel like I'm only wanting to look at remote opportunities, which are very, very hard to come by. Like I think I saw on LinkedIn the other day, like people are getting like thousands of applicants for remote roles. And so it's very hard to like stand out in that crowd. So that's really how I'm feeling. And I'm wondering if any other 30-plus-year-olds feel that way, because another thing that gets me down is like when I see people my age in director plus roles, I'm like, wow, I'm in a coordinator title still, which I know we shouldn't compare, but it's really hard not to, especially if that's something you want to do. But I'm also trying to like lean into the season of life that I am and be like very grateful I have this job. It's working for me as a mom and I should be really happy, and I am. But when I think about the future, I get a little stressed out. Does anyone get what I'm saying? Like, it's just hard to know what to do. And then I'm starting to think, maybe I'm having an existential crisis. I was like, maybe I don't even want to do this as a career at all. Like, maybe I just went into this because I felt like I had to. Like, I'm really not sure how I'm feeling about this situation. Like, actually, do I even like the career I'm supposedly wanting to go down this path in? But I don't know what I would like to do either. Like, when people are like, what's your dream job? I'm like, I don't know. I just really don't know. Is that sad? And here's the other thing that I'm having a problem with. Like, I feel like the companies I worked for, they're pretty big companies. They're well-known. At least some are well-known in Cincinnati. Some are well-known nationwide. And I feel like that went to my ego a little. I was like, this is going to be so good for my resume. But the reality is, like, most people don't really care where you worked. They want to know what you can do and who you know. So that has been like a tough pill to swallow. And it's something I've been like grappling with and coming to terms with, that like just because I worked at these companies doesn't really mean anything. And then my husband brought something up to me last night. Like, I don't really get on Instagram anymore. I don't get on TikTok. I don't get on Twitter. I do get on Reddit and Pinterest, but he was like, your new social media addiction is LinkedIn and applying to jobs. is that not just disgusting? Like, first of all, I hate LinkedIn. I get on there and I'm just like so mad looking at the posts because most of them are like AI slop and like I just hate it so much. And then I'm like, yeah, I really have become like addicted to LinkedIn and applying to jobs and like figuring out my resume, which kind of has been fun learning about resumes because I really thought I had a strong resume until I started like doing research on what a strong resume looks like. Anyways, all of this is fake and gross. So now I'm like, I just need to try to be content, I think, and go from there. Like, I don't think I should be stressed out yet, but I do feel like the best time to look for a job is before you're like completely miserable. I don't know. So this is where I'm at. And is anyone else out there feeling that way? I feel like it's just a tough market. And especially when you had like dreams of doing something more. But like I said, what if this isn't even the career path for me? But I don't know what is. Okay, bye.